Sports Professor Rick Horrow inside the $1.3 trillion business of sports. You're on the record. Thanksgiving week, usually a time for rest and recharging, not in this industry. Week 14 of college football. The NFL's top teams seem to be separating from the bottom. NBA record ratings, we'll get into that in a minute. National Hockey League, box office season, MLS playoffs, and on and on. If you want to see what's happening now and also in the future, first, let's talk about the opening drive. The top 5 issues in the sports business over the last couple of weeks. Number 1, schools maintain the ban on athlete betting despite the proposed relaxation, which actually passed. It would have permitted college athletes and athletic department staff to bet on pro sports. The rescission, triggered by a rarely inspired governance mechanism by the NCAA, came within the 30-day window following the final approval of the rule on an initial basis in October. The sports betting integrity issues, potential risks ranging from addiction and compromised competitive fairness and conflicts of interest, all caused the schools and the NCAA to slow it down and study it some more. That's number 1. Number 2, NBA ratings up 30% through the first month despite injury woes across the board. Greek Freak, John Morant, Victor Wembanyama. Yet, ratings up 30%, 1.9 million views, 30% increase. The NBC Peacock Prime Video average were well up almost at 2 million viewers. 75 more games than last year, clearly important. And the metrics from Nielsen's big data and panel and Adobe Analytics are all important. But even as important, fan engagement, the international tournament, all of the issues that the NBA says are important to us long term, and they certainly are as far as the numbers are concerned. That's number 2. Number 3, Learfield weighs its options around a potential sale. Several strategic paths that reshape its future potentially. They've hired Modus & Company and B of A to advise in the process. The company Charles Bank Capital Partners and Fortress Investment Groups both own and expect to fully stay involved. The EBITDA is about $1.2 billion, 3 times EBITDA, the gross revenue, and the debt levels now are under 3 times EBITDA, is more particularly the way they've structured it. Clearly, they could sell a portion of what they're dealing with, the collegiate licensing company. They could sell more. And at the end of the day, they have a tremendous opportunity to shape the future. That's number 3. Number 4, Tropicana's field seems to be complete and set for an April scheduling return. The city of St. Petersburg, in its internal repair timeline, says they have beaten it. Turf installation, lighting upgrades, interior systems. It remains on track to be completed by April. Baseball confirmed they are pleased with the progress, highlighting successful tests for air quality, floor systems, structural integrity. Tropicana roof, Tropicana field, they say will be fully repaired and ready for the season. See what happens long-term relative to the stadium issue on a permanent basis. That's number 4. Number 5, Intuit leverages a change in Olympic policy and keeps the title of the Intuit Dome for the Olympics. Yet, they're in even more so. They become a founding partner of the Summer Olympics, ensuring the naming rights stays on the Intuit Dome beyond just the regular season for the Clippers. The arena hosts Olympic basketball. Intuit gains major brand experience within one of the marquee Olympic sports. Beyond naming rights, it includes initiatives for financial education, small business support, athlete tax preparation, aligning commercial objectives with social legacy goals. Many situations that are important to Intuit, yet they were in danger of being shut out from the name entirely. Yet the Olympic Committee says that the opportunity to generate commercial sponsorship around the facility naming opens it up for existing sponsors as well, and Intuit is a prime example. That's the 5 over the opening drive. 5 to watch over the next couple of weeks. Here's number 1. Texas Tech announces a new major corporate partnership unit. Their AD, Kirby Hulcutt, talks about uniform patches, field logos, stadium naming rights, premium spaces, potentially tapped through a new sales sponsorship organization, a sponsorship tier dubbed the Double T Circle, led by founding partners Adidas and Coca-Cola. But it's more than that. This provides a signal for most of conferences to generate substantial bundled revenue. They got to pay off the house settlement. They've got to deal with NIL. And why wouldn't they get into the situation of bundling as many revenue opportunities as they could? And by the way, Texas Tech picks a darn good year to get involved. Last time we checked, they're going places this year, and what a time to start their sales effort. That's number 1. Number 2, USA Pickleball announces a study for athlete hydration data with Epicor Biosystems. They will monitor, they've joint ventured with the company, to monitor hydration and psychological stress in high-performance players using biometric patches and mobile sensors. The project begins with a national tour set of sample athletes, but at the end of the day, the initiative aims to analyze the sport's match hydration strategies, and this is the important piece, positioning it alongside more established pro leagues in terms of athlete care and performance innovation. Data insights will be used to create a publicly available hydration protocol manual for coaches, trainers, and youth development programs. At the end of the day, pickleball important to them, especially the new breed of pickleball players, but they want to get into mainstream sports and beyond. Great idea. Number 3, FaZe and GameSquare launch Sports Pass with esports and cloud platforms. The partnership will engage with a season-based data membership program designed to deepen a connection with the brand's global audience. The season runs through February 18, but positioning the product as a recurring common revenue stream in a scalable engagement platform within the GameSquare ecosystem. Digital products engage, collect, and earn within a structured membership framework and offered to esports. See how it all works out. Number 4, Team Snap introduces Team Snap One. Again, here's the deal. Thanksgiving week, youth sports dominates the day. Registrations, payments, all made in a fully rebuilt end-to-end solution for clubs, leagues, coaches, and families. 19,000 organizations, 30 million users, partners like NBA, Major League Soccer, NBA Junior, WNBA, FC Barcelona, and others. So families get the benefit of a one-stop shop for registration, training access, and all other things that youth sports may need to generate. That's number 4. And then finally, talking about consistently federations giving back Thanksgiving week. MetLife Foundation, $9 million to children's education and sports initiatives. Children across underserved communities in the U.S. The funding directed toward expanding access and school sport clubs, athlete mentoring programs, STEM-focused curriculums. The MetLife Foundation energizes the initiative and empowers kids just at the right time. K through 12, clearly the time for Thanksgiving, the time for philanthropy. Sports is really good at it. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We'd like to thank Callie Kazar for helping us put this together. The Sports Gov Conference, the 5th, better than ever in Palm Beach, beginning of November, and bringing Mike Alford and Bob Dupay to the panel to talk about sports and equity. And we'd like to thank you all for listening and joining and watching. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Join us next week when we again go past the $1.3 trillion business of sports. Rick Horrow, sports professor. Speak with you soon.